Welcome back, my brothers and sisters. So, today I just wanted to talk about Atlanta Falcons. I don't know why they are not put in the same category as one of the best head coaching openings. Right now, everyone were talking about New York Giants because they have got quarterback Cam Scabato as a running back, hard nose style. They have also got Malik Neighbors. I understand all of that. I am not taking anything away from that. But they are also playing in NFC East, right? So that's why I wanted to say, like, paint a picture about Atlanta Falcons because everyone right now would be okay. Who would be Steelers getting next? Baltimore Ravens have the best opening. I understand if you put Baltimore Ravens as the best head coach opening vacancy, I can understand. However, I would put Atlanta Falcons second, just behind them, and ahead of Steelers and even Giants. Now, the reasons for that are first optimistic reasons for me is they hit on both their draft picks. Everyone would be talking about what are you they don't have any first round picks. What are first round picks, to be very honest? You want a star player from that, right? They have got two. Jalen Walker has been looked exceptionally good, and everyone knows the 10.5 sacks that guy James Pierce has for them, right? So that's what I wanted to talk about. Then the second thing that everyone is okay, that whole draft was good for them, to be very honest. Like they even got a safety named Watts. He has been phenomenal according to PFF grade. So three rookies who had exceptional year and all on defense and a young guns, to be very honest, everyone at 21 or 22 around of age, right? That gives you a very good base. Now on offense, they've got Drake London once again, Kyle Pitts, because everyone only thinks about Kirk Cousins and Michael Penix Jr. and just trashes away Atlanta Falcons. It's like, do you know who they have paid Kirk Cousins how much? Oh, do you know Michael Penix just can't stay healthy? I get that. But what's more, like, there is something more than quarterback too, right? In a league. And third perspective from why I am saying it is one of the best head coach. They are in NFC South. Do you know how trash NFC South is? I am a New Orleans Saints fan. Trust me, even with Kirk Cousins, they might have the best offense. That's how good the supporting cast is around Kirk Cousins, and that's how good their pass rush has been. Second in the league with 57 total sacks. The only team ahead of them, the team with the best defense, Denver Broncos. I know people would say Houston Texans. I can understand that. But from pure pass rush perspective, Denver Broncos were far and ahead from anyone else. So the best team in the NFC, Atlanta Falcons, when it comes to getting after the quarterback. So these 3 points are why I truly believe that Atlanta Falcons have one of the best head coach openings. Offense, they have got so many young pieces. Even their offensive line doesn't need a full rebuild. I know Jake Matthews is getting at 34 age and you would need some replacement. But after Drew Delman went away, their new center has been amazing. Chris Lindstrom has been one of the best guards, right? So it's not like they have to completely rebuild that offense. Okay, there would be some tinkering, retool, etc. I can understand that. But when you have Bijan Robinson as your running back, dual threat running back, like, what do you want me to say? I only spoke about Drake London and Kyle Pitts and still forgot Bijan Robinson. That's how loaded they are on both offense and defense when it comes to skill wise position, skill position players. Even their offensive line is not that bad. They were in the top half of the league according to PFF. That's not bad. You can definitely improve from there. I am not saying they shouldn't be improving. They are the best team. But tell me one thing. In whole NFC South, is there any team who is better than Atlanta Falcons on paper? I am not talking about, okay, I am not talking about their choking job and how they lost, I think, 5 games with 7 or less points or something like that this season. So that's on coaching. Now, why I believe Mike Tomlin should go to Atlanta Falcons. If you have seen my previous videos, everyone would know. My two favorite from this head coaching cycle are Jesse Minter and Brian Flores. That's because Jesse Minter has been successful in both his stints. One with Michigan when Wolverines when they won Natty, and other with Los Angeles Chargers, where since October 24th, 2025, Chargers has not given more than 20 points to any opponent. And that includes Kansas City Chiefs, that includes even Denver Broncos, that includes New England Patriots in the wildcard round, where they were coming after like literally destroying New York Jets, and Drake May was literally on MVP fire type. But no, still that defense produced of Los Angeles Chargers. That's why my personal belief, and Brian Flores, I think we all know, it was literally him who carried his defense that carried Vikings to 8 and 9 wins, because JJ McCarthy was literally trashed this season. Even though I believe those two should be, like, according to me, they should be the favorite and one of the best defensive minds out there. But Atlanta Falcons and New York Giants are the two teams who I personally believe need a culture change type head coach. If it wasn't Atlanta Falcons and if New York Giants hadn't selected John Harbaugh and selected either JC Minter or Brian Flores, I would be upset. Why? Even though I love those two more than John Harbaugh, that's because New York also needed that scenery change. Like culture type, whose voice would be resonate in the locker room. That's why I believe even Atlanta Falcons are in that same category. The third and most, not even third, fourth most perspective and important point that I want to say, every coach really might want to come to Atlanta. Because see, head coaches also don't look only at the talent. They have the talent, yes, but number two, once again, it's NFC South. Forget everything. Everyone you say, okay, Baker Mayfield, keep him out. Do you really believe in your heart of heart that Bryce Young, as of right now, and Tyler Suck, I am a Saints fan, are better than Kirk Cousins? Just ask yourself or anyone. I don't believe it, even though I am a Saints fan. Like, as much as we want to trash Kirk Cousins, guy can still produce, okay? He is so much, since 2012, he has been in this league. He knows how to run a pro offense. And with that much loaded roster, they can easily get to 9 wins or even 10 wins, to be very honest. Tampa Bay Buccaneers, I am not afraid of, to be very honest. Todd Bowles, I don't know why they are still keeping him as a head coach, but yeah, God knows what uh, some black voodoo he has done on Tampa Bay's front office and owner, because that team I think is held back because of Todd Bowles. But once again, still I believe Atlanta Falcons have the best on paper players or a team when it comes to talent wise. So that's it from me. Please tell me, like, do you really believe that? Is there anything negative, to be very honest, why some coaches might not want to take that job unless and except it's a quarterback? But even in quarterback, why I'm not putting in the negative light? We saw with Indianapolis Colts. There are guys. Before Indianapolis Colts, it was Sam Darnold and Minnesota Vikings. Before that, Tampa Bay Buccaneers rejuvenated Baker Mayfield. They don't even have to too far. In their own division, they have Baker Mayfield, who everyone trashed. And still Tampa Bay got him, and right now he is a franchise caliber type player. Kyler Murray. I'm not saying go after Kyler Murray. Okay, I'm not saying that to Atlanta Falcons, but there would be some type of right. If Daniel Jones can succeed, I didn't believe in him one time, but if he can succeed, I think there may be some guys, first round picks, who everyone would be like, they are busts, etc. But they can work. I am not saying everyone can work, okay? Because Justin Fields has not been working, even though he is on his third team. But there is a chance. And if you hit it on it, my goodness, like, sky is the limit for Atlanta Falcons, to be very honest. And in NFC South, just win your division, man, and get into the playoffs. And after in playoffs, it's anyone's game. So thank you once again. Please like, subscribe, and comment. Thank you. Bye bye.